first off, if you're wondering, if you guys are new here, if you guys have never watched my show before, I talk about South Asian news. I'm the Indian Hasanabi. I'm the Tamil Hasanabi. I'm talking about South Asian news. When can I watch the next stream? Next week. Next week. I stream on weekends only. Again, I stream on weekends. I would love to stream every day. Streaming doesn't pay the bills. Okay.
तो ये पूरा चुनाव शिवराज सिंह चौहान की वजह से जीता जाएगा। मतलब उन्होंने बहुत ही जम के मेहनत करी है चुनाव में। और जैसे
Okay, Madhya Pradesh, Bharatiya Janata Party, 57 seats, Indian National Congress.
अक्सर बोलते हैं कि
Rajasthan flips every time. Rajasthan and MP were given. Rajasthan, I think, was a given. MP, I don't think MP was a given. I think MP was I think the MP polls slightly had they had INC edging out. BJP wins this election too.
मोदी फैक्टर आता है या बहुत जगह मतलब उनका वो इसमें जरूरी है क्योंकि
This I didn't predict. This one I actually so Telangana I mispredicted. I didn't think INC had that much of an influence that the BRS, that the TRS, that KCR's party could actually lose to the INC. I didn't think that was possible. This I mispredicted.
कि ये आवाज कहीं ना कहीं से आनी पड़ेगी अगर कांग्रेस ये आवाज नहीं उठा रही है।
Okay, why is it in results with independent media? Jesus, okay. Results with, come on. There we go. Oh my God, it's in Hindi. Are you serious? Okay, so for Madhya Pradesh, on BRS was leading earlier in the morning in Telangana. Elated hobgoblin BJP leading in 3-4 states. Yeah, but they're still counting. That's not how leading works. What are we looking for in this election analysis? Anything in particular? Hopefully BJP getting stuff aside. Okay, so I'm gonna mute it for a second. So the predictions were that Congress is set to edge out slightly in Madhya Pradesh. Congress is set to win. Here are my predictions. Congress is set to win Chhattisgarh. Congress is set to win Madhya Pradesh. Congress is going to lose Rajasthan. Who's BRS? BRS is the local party in Telangana. They've basically been, they're the party of Telangana. They're KCR's party. TRS is the same thing. BRS is the Bharatiya Rashtra Samiti. And they're the local party of Telangana. But to answer your question, not. I'm curious, is there a party you want to win? Here, I mean, I would much rather have Congress win. But especially in a place like Madhya Pradesh, but I think Congress they are liberals that are still not going to fundamentally massively address the underlying issues, but they're better than the BJP. I really don't see Congress edging out an MP. Why would you say so? I think there's a lot more anti-incumbency. From what I understood, there's a lot more anti-incumbency sentiment in Madhya Pradesh that I was able to see. I definitely saw. I would be very surprised if INC absolutely got blown out in Madhya Pradesh. But also, like, I think Kamal Nath was if you look at Kamal Nath's relationship with the RSS, it's or at least with Mohan Bhagwat, it's not like Congress winning Madhya Pradesh is not a bad thing in the eyes of Mohan Bhagwat. You see what I mean? Kamal Nath is agreeable. Almost half the votes have been counted in MP. It would be a miracle if they won there. Yeah, I know. If Congress can't win Madhya Pradesh, this is bad. This is bad for their 2024 uh, election. This is really bad for their 2024 election prospects. If they can't win Madhya Pradesh, they need this state really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. If the problem is if Congress cannot win Madhya Pradesh, it's really bad because they really, really, really need the state to win. Like they can like if Congress takes INC is even behind in Chhattisgarh where BJP didn't even try much. That's the wild part to me. But I still think INC is gonna win Chhattisgarh. I don't think the BJP is gonna win. Who's BSP? बहुजन Samaj Party. बहुजन Samaj Party. They are a party that was historically for um they're a Dalit liberation party. Actually, I changed my mind. I would much rather have BSP win above either one of these two, but it's crazy how BJP didn't do shit in these states and is still leading.
और हरतोष इस वक्त जो नजर आ रहा है ये चार स्टेट में दो स्टेट बीजेपी और दो कांग्रेस को मिलते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। इसमें सिर्फ एक फर्क पैदा हो सकता है कि ये जो आंकड़ा, हालांकि मैं कहती हूँ राजस्थान अभी भी जैसे आपने कहा कि फाइट में नजर आ रहा है, जी हाँ, अब देखिए 20 का फर्क हो गया है इन दोनों के
हम
बीच।
इस पूरी बातचीत में छत्तीसगढ़ को लगभग मिस कर रहे हैं।
भूल रहे
मुझे
हैं
लगता है कि
छत्तीसगढ़ को, हाँ।
छत्तीसगढ़ के भी अगर आंकड़े अब
जरूर,
बता
जी
पाए
जी आ रहे
अल्फा।
हैं। मैं यहाँ एनडीटीवी की वेबसाइट देख रही हूँ। एक पुरानी आदत है एनडीटीवी को विश्वास
नहीं,
नहीं
हम
मानने
अगर
की।
इलेक्शन कमीशन के भी
पुरानी
आंकड़े हैं।
आदतें बदल जाएं तो अच्छा है, लेकिन इलेक्शन कमीशन का स्लो आ रहा है डेटा।
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no.
तो ये
फिलहाल
एक चीज जो प्रतीक ने कहा कि शिवराज की वजह से बीजेपी, अगर बीजेपी जीतेगी एमपी में शिवराज की वजह से, और हरदोष ने जो कहा कि गहलोत राजस्थान में जीत रहा है, इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग ट्रेंड कि आप देखिएगा स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टेट लीडर्स उभर के आ रहे हैं।
जो छत्रप है,
जो छतरप है, तो गहलोत ने ऑलरेडी जो रिबेलियन था पायलट का क्रश कर दिया था। गहलोत ने एक तरीके से कांग्रेस, अब एक राजस्थानी कांग्रेस हो गई जो गहलोत के अंदर है, वो हाईकमांड को ज्यादा मानती नहीं है। ये अटेम्प्ट किया था बीजेपी ने शिवराज के साथ, शिवराज को काटने की कोशिश की थी, मगर आखिर में शिवराज के पास ही जाना पड़ा जब एमपी का इलेक्शन आया। तो एक तरीके से एक जो हाई कमांड कल्चर रहता है इंडिया का, बहुत बहुत सालों से है, 70 दशक से है, वो इसके खिलाफ एक एक आवाज है ये दोनों इलेक्शन।
लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि मध्य प्रदेश में अब जो फर्क पैदा हो गया है अतुल, ये अब पार नहीं पाएगा।
मैं वही एमपी को लेकर हम मेरा भी अपना भी अनुमान पूरी तरह से गलत है। अगर ये ट्रेंड बने रहते हैं और यही
Well,
नतीजा
let me
आता है।
double check. No.
They ensure that they double check and triple check before we get the data then that is being displayed on our screens, Vishnu.
Okay, yeah, this is not surprising.
about the tribal vote in Madhya Pradesh and in Chhattisgarh, the Malwa region of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. We've forgotten about another fascinating state. Some would suggest perhaps the most fascinating and controversial. But let's take a look at Telangana for now.
It's the most fascinating.
But
right?
we've got Veera in the studio with us. Let's firstly take a look at the overall situation. And Veera, would you like to go through what you're seeing now, again with the caveat, very early days, but
That's right. More than this data, Vishnu, that we see on your screen, obviously it's an up for the Congress. It's very clear that the Congress is coming down to the 65 mark. You heard Congress leaders talking about 74, 78 there in Telangana. 65 was a number.
This is not good news for the Congress. This is not good news at all.
But I think the Congress will take plus 46.
Like, this is not.
But leave that as it may. I'll tell you a couple of things which are
Okay, chat. What you're looking at is very bad news.
fascinating. Huzurabad
Very bad news.
seat, where Itala Rajender, who was the first finance minister of Telangana, BRS shifts to the BJP.
How bad is BRS? No. BRS isn't bad at all. No, BRS isn't a bad party. It's just, I mean, they're all bad. But like, no, it's Congress. BRS is not bad. Yeah, I mean, the point of what I'm saying is like, Congress didn't win where they needed to win. Like, Congress needs to win in Madhya Pradesh. That's the one seat that's the one major state that they need to win. They need to take seats from the BJP in 2024 in Uttar Pradesh as well as Madhya Pradesh.
He is like a
They needed MP. Yeah, MPs.
Strong contender.
They need MP.
He is taking on KCR.
Now, just to be perfectly clear, this does not mean, like, let me put it this way. This does not mean that come 2024, that MP won't switch for Congress at all. It just makes it significantly less likely, because this is going to be a massive blow to Congress's momentum.
At Gajwel, which is KCR's traditional constituency, there, if you see, it's the Congress that's leading. So I think
The fact that BJP is picking up seats in BJP is bad.
at the end of the day, as it emerges, and these are areas where the BRS has been traditionally very, very strong. Huzurabad in Karimnagar district has been very, very strong. Kamareddy, if you take, is a
Second largest constituency, I believe, and they need a big win too.
Battle. And I think, remember the Congress moved AP Shabir Ali, who's an old timer of Kamareddy, who lost by 3,000 votes last time, from Kamareddy to Nizamabad. And they took that seat. Revanth Reddy wanted to send the optics that there is a challenger to KCR. But this is important. The reason why I was pointing out the Huzurabad seat is that the BJP's gains, Congress through this.
Kamareddy right now.
Yeah.
It's Revanth Reddy leading. I mean, if this is the real battle between the chief minister and a potential CM.
But remember, there is a third candidate there, Venkatramana Reddy, who's the homegrown BJP candidate. And he told me when I met him at Kamareddy.
He was leading about an hour back.
So I'll tell you what, Vishnu, when I met him, he said, sir, you all bother only about KCR and Revanth Reddy. I'm the home turf person. I will show you what. So I think if you eventually look at it, and I don't know, it's still very early stage, the BJP's gains is hurting the BRS more than it's hurting the Congress in North Telangana. Just very quickly, there is North, which is the traditional communist stronghold, then it becomes the TDP stronghold, and then it becomes the BRS stronghold. At its peak in 2009, the Congress won only 50 of the 119 seats in the Telangana region. This is in the unified state, right? The South, the Khammam, Mehboob Nagar, Nalgonda, that's the Congress bastion. That's where your Revanth Reddy is from. And the fact that the BJP's rise has been in the BRS's stronghold areas may be a lesson to take. We'll have to wait.
Can we have a look at the personalities? And let's go beyond this to some of the other names. Revanth Reddy leading.
So he's contesting from two seats. KCR
trailing.
But this is the Kamareddy seat, but the Gajwel.
This is literally just caste politics, by the way.
So Gajwel is his traditional seat where he's the incumbent. Kamareddy is where KCR decides to contest, and Revanth Reddy comes across and says,
one out of two
look,
over there.
I don't want to be
other
a
big
Congress
faces?
candidate. I want to be the opposition.
Talking about the urban pocket, the GHMC.
There you see the story is AIMIM losing 4 seats, and the BJP.
I think that's the big story, because that means if you start losing the GHMC, which is good 27, correct me, 21 seats, and if you lose the urban pockets, which means BRS was seen as an urban phenomenon.
Okay, guys, hold that thought, both of you, for half a second. We need to take this urgent.
Are there any resources you would recommend to start understanding elections in India? It's like just running. It's just like reading elections in the United States. It's the same. It's the same and to answer your question, no, elections are not happening everywhere. Just a few states, but this one is Mizoram. Mizoram is part of this, I think. No, sorry, it's going to be declared tomorrow. Okay, we're done with ads. This is not good. This is very bad.
Well, it is an incredible battle for state results. In case you were asking what happened to the 5th Mizoram, those results are going to be coming up tomorrow. The Election Commission stating that there's going to be a delay by one day. We've got two Sanjays with us. Sanjay Pogalia, our editor-in-chief, with us. He follows elections as closely as anyone. And we've got Sanjay Singh as well joining us in the studio. I think at this stage...
You think the war next door in Mizoram is going to affect how they vote? A little bit. It's not going to affect too much.
What might be useful is taking a look at what the overall situation is in terms of leads. Now, we are still
I'll be right
at
back.
that phase of the elections where the leads are very, very early. These are postal ballots gradually being transferred onto ballots. Remember, postal ballots account for just about 0.5% of all ballots. But as time goes on, it is now 10 o'clock. We will be seeing preliminary trends with a view to the larger election. In the state of Madhya Pradesh right now, the real story is that what was seen to be a very close election, if these are postal ballots and a few ballots coming in terms of leads, the Congress down 15 over here in a state where they were expected to do quite well. The BJP up 19. Remember, the magic mark, 116, the BJP already at 128. Let's quickly keep going through the states and these early patterns, early trends, as it were. In Rajasthan, the BJP again crossing the 100 mark. The majority mark is 100 exactly in Rajasthan. They're at 109, and just look at this, up 36. The Congress down 24. For those who felt that this would really tell a story of where the Hindi heartland, or what the Hindi heartland is thinking ahead of 2024, some initial patterns might be visible over here. The Congress down 24 at 76. Even if these are postal ballots, all of them, the Congress would be disappointed with this. What's happening over here in Chhattisgarh, somewhat more along expected lines for the Congress. They are above the majority mark of 46. But again, early days, early votes. They are down 11, however, and that is the key factor over here. The BJP up 18. As we've been trying to establish over the last period of time, it is the huge outreach to the ST group, which could be a factor, not necessarily just the scheme 24,000 crores announced on the 15th of November by the BJP in Jharkhand. It could be the effort of the BJP in these areas over a sustained period of time. Was the Congress getting complacent? Finally, one of the most interesting, I would say the most interesting, but that's a bit controversial, I take that back. One of the most interesting states, Telangana, and yes, it is the BRS which is down 48 at this stage, the Congress up 47. And what is really interesting over here, if this pattern actually continues to emerge, is that 20% gap which actually existed between the BRS and the Congress seems to be on course to actually ensuring that they come out on tops. Let me go across to Sanjay as well. Go ahead, Maria.
Yes, a quick word also on this. In 2018, the last time, because KCR had preponed the elections by 6 months, the BJP had won. And if you speak to any of the BJP leaders,
is
they were saying that they would be somewhere between 5 and 10. So if it actually consolidates, they do not have completely, bleak picture even coming from this state. But coming to Sanjay sir, who is here in the studio, sir, among all the states, 4 states that we have on our television screens, which is the number that you're watching very, very closely?
Rajasthan first, and then Madhya Pradesh. Very simple. If you
Jesus Christ.
the learning is politics.
Wait, dude, what? I need to understand one thing.
By BJP has won. And these two words we will examine for Congress in a different context. What has happened in Rajasthan? हम लोग ये कहते रहे मारिया कि वहाँ टिकट जब बांटी तो सब लोगों को इन्होंने अकोमोडेट किया। कांग्रेस हाईकमान ने क्या किया कि हम कुछ टिकटों को बदल देंगे। अब देखिए 40% के वोट शेयर के आसपास हैं दोनों पार्टियां।
Oh my God, you're an English language news network. Stop speaking in Hindi.
वहां पर आप ये देख रहे हैं कि सीट का डिफरेंस नंबर है आपके सामने है, यानी कांग्रेस जीती हुई लड़ाई को कैसे हारे ये राजस्थान एक बार फिर से एग्जिबिट बन के आपके सामने आया है। इसी तरीके से मध्य प्रदेश को देखिए, वहां पर मोदी फैक्टर को समझना बहुत जरूरी है। एकदम अचानक आपने देखा कि बड़े नेताओं को चुनाव में उतार दिया गया। वहां पर आपने तुरंत देखा कि कैंपेनिंग किस तरह से मोदी जी जो हमेशा
Wait, dude, what? Are you still here? Are these is this the exit poll or are these the actual vote counts? Because it's still early in the morning, right? Are these the actual vote counts or is this the exit poll? I'm assuming this is the actual vote counts. Vote counts? Okay.
शिवराज की जो लाडली बहना स्कीम थी वो इस तरह से चल गई कि लाडली मामा आपको सामने दिख रहा है 4th टाइम इनकम्बेंसी के माहौल में। तो बीजेपी का जो प्लेबुक है वो और बहुत ज्यादा इम्प्रोवाइज हो गया है।
Well, okay, well.
कांग्रेस उस प्लेबुक को देर से कॉपी करने निकलती है और गलतियां कैसे करती हैं कि कमलनाथ को थोड़ा सा एक
Yeah, no.
लेकिन उस फ्रीडम के बावजूद
Well, in that case, GG.
कि कार्बन कॉपी से हमारा काम चल जाएगा। उनको लगा कि फ्रीबीज
In that case, this is bad. This is very bad.
की स्कीम से क्योंकि डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर
This is really bad for Congress.
के लिए बहुत चलता है, उनके लिए चल जाएगा ऐसा मानते हुए उन्होंने
Results will clear towards evening. INC could have won Rajasthan if their infighting wasn't such big news. Yeah. This is really bad news.
इसलिए दोनों जगह जहां कांग्रेस और बीजेपी मुकाबले में है और ये कांग्रेस के लिए बड़ी लर्निंग है कि जहां ये दोनों पार्टियां आपस में डायरेक्ट फाइट में हैं वहां ये क्यों हारती है ये उनको देखने की जरूरत है। बीजेपी क्यों जीतती है, कीवर्ड असर्टिवनेस और एकोमोडेशन।
Sanjay, I would suggest that the issue of
These are leads, not wins.
sorry, go ahead.
30 seconds just to take this forward.
It can change.
जनरल सेक्रेटरी को मध्य प्रदेश में उतारा कैलाश विजयवर्गीय के शक्ल में और उसी तरह से 5 से 7 एमपीज उतारे राजस्थान में, तो ये बोला गया कि नर्वस थी भाजपा। उसके अलावा कलेक्टिव लीडरशिप की कोई चेहरे पे नहीं, मोदी जी एंड अदर लीडर्स पे गई। तो ऐसा क्या है? सब
बीजेपी म्युनिसिपैलिटी चुनाव में भी इतना ही नर्वस रहती है। यही तो खास बात है बीजेपी की कि हर चुनाव को वो लोग बहुत सीरियसली लेते हैं। यही एंजाइटी और नर्वसनेस के कारण वो एकोमोडेट करते हैं, वो पूरी ताकत लगाते हैं। और जो बीजेपी के लिए मध्य प्रदेश का इलेक्शन कहते थे ना थकान हो गई है, उस थकान को बदलने के लिए एक लोकल स्टेट असेंबली इलेक्शन को नेशनल लीडर्स को उतार करके नेशनल फ्लेवर क्रिएट करने की कोशिश की। उनके लिए ये सेमीफाइनल का रिहर्सल था जो बहुत अच्छे से कामयाब हो गया।
नेशनल फ्लेवर की अगेन जो आप बात कर रहे हैं, कलेक्टिव लीडरशिप एक तरफ थी, हमेशा बोला जाता है चेहरे पर चुनाव होता है, स्टेट इलेक्शन में वोकल फॉर लोकल होता है, कलेक्टिव लीडरशिप था, फिर वोकल फॉर लोकल किधर गया?
Bro, Shivraj is good CM. He deserved it. What? Shivraj is a good CM. He deserved to win. Like Chhattisgarh CM was good from Congress, so he deserves to win. I want to know what brand of crack you're smoking. Seriously, if you think that's the case. I want to know what brand of crack you're smoking. Because that is some high quality shit. What do you mean? The Pure Vet introduced a lot of policies for girls and women. Shivraj Shivraj gave cover for a Brahmin dude that literally pissed on a Adivasi dude. Yeah, he literally enabled cops to open fire on farmer agitation. He literally gave cover. He literally gave cover for a dude that literally pissed on Nadivasi. It is not as black and white as fascist or liberal. No, he works. No, he's part of a Ooga Booga squad. He's part of a people on the ground don't care about that. No. First off, don't ban this guy. We can change him. No, no, no. It is if what do you know what the BJP is? It is a feeder organization for the RSS. You know that. You know that much. Much of the BJP. You are aware that much of the BJP. You are aware that much of the BJP. He is OBC. Modi did not like him. What?
अगर एंटी इनकम्बेंसी है भी तो मोदी फैक्टर के कारण वो कवर हो जाती है तो वो लोकल वोकल का चक्कर है ठीक है लेकिन ओवरआर्चिंग थीम जो मोदी है उसको उसका जो प्रीमियम है वो सब जगह इनको मिलता है विष्णु कुछ पूछना चाहता
I just wanted to
Bro, I know my country. You are the one talking from outside. Brother man, you are literally wrong because most of this chat lives in India. Chota Rajan is literally from MP. Most of this chat is Indian. Like, do you think I just get my political opinions from my ass? Like, of course I don't. I literally talk to people from India 100% of the time in order to understand what is going on in India.
ask you a key question on corruption. Now, corruption has been a huge issue as far as Rajasthan is concerned. The BJP has been consistently saying that this is an issue which the Congress has no answers for at all over there. The fact that you had a red diary which was flung around in the state assembly, is this not an issue which is really potentially stuck in the minds of voters?
I would differ as far as Rajasthan is concerned. Corruption, the way it has worked in Telangana, and we will talk about it later. What strikes out of Rajasthan is the emergence of Ashok Gehlot as a cult figure. Ashok Gehlot who says, I don't want to become Congress president, I will stay as chief minister. Ashok Gehlot who fights the revolt, the sabotage within the party. Ashok Gehlot who, despite being loyalist, asserts himself, which is unimaginable. Corruption tag on Ashok Gehlot has actually not stuck. What has stuck? That he started late to copy Modi playbook of direct benefit transfer.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta fix this.
Again faltered because you cannot match BJP's communication skills. And then you decided on tickets at a time when candidate did not get good space to campaign. I would say, if at all Congress has got this damage, it is because of the confusion and the vacillation at the level of the Delhi leadership, number one. Number two, the communication at rural level. If we look at the data, and I don't have every number currently with me, I see that rural voters...
Is so Jover, North India has gone... North India has gone Hitlerite. Tapeworm, no. Listen. Again, these are leads. These are leads. It has the ability to change. But yes, this is not looking good for Congress at all.
Ashok Gehlot, the way he would have planned and expected for.
Let's just quickly go across to Supriya Shrinet, who also joins us at this stage. Supriya, you can still argue that these are early stages, but time is going on. Madhya Pradesh, one would suggest that this is a state where the Congress expected to do very well. Are you disappointed at seeing some of the trends so far?
So let's start the day on a more positive note and let's talk about what encourages us than disappointment first up. So thank you for having me on the show. And I think I would first want to explain how I read this.
Wishing for a Congress recovery. Yeah, listen, I want chat to understand this. Even if, listen. What is this? It's slow but reliable. Okay, we'll use this.
Still think we should wait up until 12 noon for the leads to be clarified. And these are early rounds. I think us resting like the BRS is huge news. So everybody, and remember the regional parties and the emergence of regional parties is a function and was done at our cost. So I think winning Telangana the way we are winning it, hands down, I will still wait for the final leads from there by 12 noon is huge, and I think that's the big headline. I think Chhattisgarh, where the BJP employed every possible dirty trick, is big encouragement. The fact that we've already crossed the halfway mark there and we are in a comfortable position is very, very big. I think
you lost your lead. You had a lead in Chhattisgarh since last election cycle, since the past 5 years, and you lost that lead to the BJP. That's not encouraging at all. That's not encouraging in the slightest.
pro incumbency there
Congress actually gapping BJP.
I will also speak about Rajasthan. Even though right now it looks like we are trailing, I will say the fact that this is perhaps one of the best elections that we fought for a second time in a row in Rajasthan. This is one of our best performances. People who
It's 2 and 2.
20 or 30 will be in for
No, Arcane.
a surprise.
Bruh, Annamalai is getting popularity in Tamil Nadu. No, he's not.
I do believe that the tide will completely turn in Rajasthan. I'm still
Annamalai is not getting that popular in Tamil Nadu.
very hopeful
And
about
what about
that.
Madhya Pradesh?
They are in copium mode. All parties do this when they lose.
Where the gap is significant.
No, I mean, they're somewhat coping for Rajasthan. No, they're coping in Rajasthan, but I still would say for Madhya Pradesh is not entirely set in stone, but yes, they are. It's not looking good for them. It's absolutely not looking good for them at all. Rajasthan, they're going to lose.
At this stage.
Vishnu, I've spoken about 3 states. I will come.
It's not looking good for them at all.
Don't jump the gun. So I am very hopeful
I'm
about
not jumping the
Rajasthan.
gun.
Yeah, so I'm very hopeful about Rajasthan turning, and I'm also very happy with the fact that our schemes have worked. This vote is for our schemes. This vote is for the governance that we put there. As far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, again, I say I will wait for the final tally. But yes, Madhya Pradesh is disappointing as far as these numbers are concerned because it was ripe for change. It was ripe for, a big margin for us. That hasn't happened. It's almost 130 versus 100 for us right now. Let's also wait for the final tally there. But I think Madhya Pradesh is disappointing. However, there is one more thing that I would like to read into Madhya Pradesh, and I think that's a question more for the BJP than for the Congress. How happy is Mr. Modi going to be by winning Madhya Pradesh? Because that.
What an insane take from her. Wait, you guys need MP to win 2024. This is insane.
Does put Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan in a very, very strong.
Rajasthan is quite casteist? Yes, they are.
Well, I would suggest, Supriya, anybody who wins any state would be happy, but I'll take that question across to Pratyush Kant of the BJP who's with us. Pratyush ji, how would you look at the overall situation right now? Let's talk about Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan first. The BJP appears to be doing quite well at this stage. Is this perhaps better at this stage than you had expected?
I think the numbers will go higher for us in both the states, right?
There's no way Congress is going to win. Modi is very popular. Dude, bro, that's probably what you said about Karnataka and Congress won. That's crazy. Like, dude, that's probably what you said about Karnataka and they still lost. Like, you probably said that about Karnataka and Congress still won.
Right now what it's showing, but the biggest achievement for us have been that the magical wand which Gehlotji had has been demolished by us. You know, the corruption, those 14 paper leaks,
like everyone was saying that BJP had a lock in Karnataka, and what happened? State versus national are different, like in the US governor versus... Brother, I know that. What this gives us is an indication of what they're likely to vote for in the general election. I understand that. what this means is it gives us an indication of what they're likely to vote for in the general elections. It gives us an idea of what they're going to vote for in 2024. That's why covering Madhya Pradesh's election is super. Chatter explaining how our elections work. Insanity to me.
Rajasthan was affected by the Gehlot government. And our workers, and we are, a very organized party, structure-based party, we have managed to take it across to the villages, to the poorest of the poor, and establish that how corrupt he was. Eventually, when you see well past noontime, you will see that the numbers will be much more higher for us Rajasthan. Farmers, women, 21% crime rate all over the country, only in Rajasthan. We were able to put across those figures very strongly to the people. And that is why you see we have managed
I saw the Maloney tweet. I'm not pulling it up.
People see that how development has gone to other states, BJP ruled states, and then we come to Madhya Pradesh, 20 years on, we are still doing so well because again, we are not a family-run party. We are a party-run organization.
I'm just giving you my fair analysis. There's no way Modi is going to lose. Maybe in 2028, Congress will have a better chance when he retires. Again, don't write off Congress.
So deeply embedded, it
comes. Let me say this. If Congress loses Madhya Pradesh right now, it is going to be way less likely that they win 2024 because they need Madhya Pradesh. It is going to significantly be harder. It is going to be much harder for Congress to win in 2024. But it is still possible for the India coalition to deny BJP a majority if they are able to do their ground game correctly and they know exactly which constituencies to target. It is still possible for them to deny the BJP a majority as long as they know exactly how many seats they need to take from MP and UP. They don't have to win UP outright. They just need to take enough seats from the BJP to deny them a majority. That's it. And I think Congress still has the capability to do that.
At the subaltern level for us there. And that is why we are doing so well in Madhya Pradesh.
This is not 100% indication. It's not as though even if the BJP wins Madhya Pradesh right now, that does not mean 100% shadow of a doubt that Congress is going to win 2024. It does not mean that. It doesn't mean that whatsoever. What that means is it is going to be significantly harder for Congress to capitalize on the momentum that they gained by taking back Karnataka from the BJP.
Development, the schemes that were launched, all those things.
Hy does this dude sound like Virus from Three Idiots?
Are paying dividends to us right now.
It's more disappointment coming for the Congress party, particularly in the state of Madhya Pradesh.
Did you see the 29 national election results versus state election results? They don't correlate. It depends on who's going to be the PM. Modi has a cult-like following like Trump. No. I understand what you're saying, but I still think you're wrong, though. It gives you a rough, at the very least, state legislative elections give you a rough estimate as to the overall sentiment that they're going to. Yeah, this is really bad.
The numbers.
Yeah, this is really bad.
A gap between the Congress and
no, it does. It at the very least, it gives you some level of indication as to what the state is going to vote for in the coming election.
And the BJP is substantive now, almost 46. I'm coming to you again, Sanjay sir. When we look at these numbers, it's complete disappointment for the Congress now.
Absolutely. And
I celebrate BJP's loss, but we deserve better from Congress. No, West Bengal.
Is Congress party has not lost.
I won't hide shit from you. I vote CPM. Listen, brother. Don't get me started on CPM in West Bengal, okay?
In Madhya Pradesh this time again. So is the story about Rajasthan. So the atmosphere is ripe. Anti-incumbency was there for Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Kamal Nath is the tallest leader. You ran a good campaign. You did a Bharat Jodo. You thought there is a great traction that your party is gaining, and still you lose. You do not lose because people are not willing to vote for you. You lose because the last mile run that you have to complete, you actually go breathless, and you are not able to complete that exercise where BJP beats you completely all the time consistently, which is getting your supporters to vote.
Communist Party of India, yes. No, CPM is Communist Party of India Marxist. Its full abbreviation is CPI-M. CPM is what we usually call CPIM.
All right, what we're going to actually do now is take a look at some of the key. Look at this. In Chhindwara in Madhya Pradesh, we've got Kamal Nath presently trailing. In Budni, we've got Shivraj Singh Chauhan leading so far.
Since 1983,
So this is earlier on in the day, and this is interesting, Sanjay Singh, the Congress party had cutouts, or they still have cutouts of Kamal Nath in their office in Madhya Pradesh, basically saying, in Bhopal, essentially saying that, look,
CPM is relevant in Kerala now. I know TMC versus BJ. Dog. I know. You're telling me as if I don't know any of this. Brother, you're telling me as if I don't know. You're telling me as if... Like, dude, you're talking to me as if I'm very clueless about Indian politics. Like, get that out of your head. Like, I know more about Indian politics than a lot of Indians do.
this is the chief minister, and it's been pre-decided. He is now trailing.
About an hour ago, Kamal Nath actually spoke to the reporters.
Are CPM sock dems at best? Yes.
He practically had declared his victory. The interesting thing here is, unlike this time around, Congress fought all these elections. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh in presidential style. You have Kamal Nath trailing here. You have Baghel trailing in Chhattisgarh. And
Eight of the ministers of Gehlot government are trailing in the state of Rajasthan.
Precisely, and Digvijay Singh's son also trailing in Madhya Pradesh. So that is Digvijay Singh Kamal Nath combo.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other guy. No, Tiger, I'm not talking about you. I know you. No, I'm talking about the other guy that's like coming in here and is like, oh, you're living in foreign country and you're talking about Indian politics. I'm like, brother, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy if you think I don't know anything.
Not worked. In fact, that has been...
CPM is not clear about their ideology. No, CPM... No. The Communist Party of India Marxists they're not even, like, policy-wise, they're barely communist, if at all. They're barely communist, if at all. They're sock dems, for the most part. Like, yeah, they have businessmen in their parties. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Just to take this argument forward, Sanjay ji se bhi main jo baat kar raha tha, Amitabh, if I come to you.
Why are you speaking Hindi on an English language news channel?
Actually, there was
Please stop.
There was a tiredness in Madhya Pradesh.
Please stop. You are an English language news channel. If you are on a Hindi language news channel, it is understandable that you speak Hindi. This is the one thing that NDTV does that is so irritating to me. It is absolutely irritating to me. It is mind-boggling that they think this is appropriate.
It is only Modi's strategy, many would argue, that changed.
It's called English? Yeah, I know. But it's literally, they're an English language news network. Like, them speaking English on an English language news network is basically saying, no, if you, like, you must know English if you're in India, which is insane to me.
And this is what you get.
So essentially, what BJP did is that it went for local for vocal, initial candidates, then did
The Congress is 100% responsible for their loss in Rajasthan. They fucked up by not letting Sachin Pilot lead. I agree. Congress's loss in Rajasthan is 100% their fault.
not project Shivraj as CM. So there was a buzz of Parivartan. But Parivartan kisse? Mamaji se.
Can we laugh at BJP's performance in Telangana? The fact that BJP picked up any seats at all in Telangana is bad. No. Guys, the fact that BJP has picked up any seats in Telangana is a bad thing.
या बीजेपी की सरकार से दो बातें थी बीजेपी का हार्डकोर वोटर भी कुछ लोग कह रहे थे कि मामा जी को नहीं बनाया जाए करेक्ट
Guys, stop speaking in Hindi.
and then the Modi factor added on layer 7% people in
Guys,
Madhya Pradesh are voting
this is an English language news network. Stop speaking in Hindi.
7% perhaps is not even the vote share gap between BJP and Congress. Right. Congress is structurally weak here.
BJP 8 is big. They are defeating the Islamist party called AIMIM. Dog.
MP in the last 3 elections.
This is insane analysis.
Congress needs to win 116 out of 160. That is why all opinion polls were saying.
Yeah, the fact that BJP is winning 8 seats in Telangana is not a good thing. The fact that they took seats, that they're winning seats in Telangana is a bad thing.
125. Any opinion poll, exit poll you see.
But Sanjay sir, look at the numbers. If these numbers hold, it's actually bigger than 2013. 140 is something even that the BJP has never got in
and
the past.
Outlier is going is correct.
Yeah, the outliers
is going
are
correct.
actually proving it right. And coming to the question of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, I'll just give a quick update. You know, I was in Ujjain, and the sense that we did get was that we are going for the BJP. I voted for the BJP in 2013, 2018. There were a lot of young boys that I spoke to, first-time voters, and they said, then I said that, you know, why is this confusion? Why is Shivraj not the face? They actually made a virtue out of this confusion, saying, Pradhan Mantri ne to ye bola ki isme se koi bhi ho sakta hai. So I think that confusion may have actually been the counter to the fatigue.
Yeah, that's like the Republicans flipping a few seats in New Jersey. Yeah, that's not good.
My own.
Yeah, the fact that the BJP is gaining ground in Telangana is not a good thing. It's very bad.
Feeling why I feel that Shivraj will not be the next chief minister is that if the BJP actually hits what the outlier poll said, 150, 151, 157, this is not just because of Mamaji and the Ladli Behna. This is obviously, you know, a measure of the kind of strategy that the central leadership put in place for Madhya Pradesh. So I think a large part of the credit has to go for that.
Exactly. असल बात यही है कि जनमत एक चीज होती है, इलेक्शन लड़ने की मेहनत एक चीज होती है,
बिल्कुल
चुनाव दर चुनाव बीजेपी लर्निंग दे रही है अपने प्लेबुक से और अपोजिशन ऐसा है कि उसको कॉपी करना भी नहीं आता तो इंडियन डेमोक्रेसी को अगर डेंजर है तो अपोजिशन से है
So that is the BJP's, you know, sort of remarkable trait, that it is so agile. It changes its strategy from election to election, from state to state. It does not.
The BJP's 1-2 seats in the Konganad is also concerning to a degree for me. Most of the votes are probably split from ADMK votes, but still. Yeah.
Flexibility. That's
So
what
this
like, it's agile.
Yeah.
It's agile. It is thinking all the time, you know. It doesn't have one standard playbook.
I think it's
Congress took Karnataka.
And yeah, unfortunately, no, the South rejected BJP and its allies. Yeah, and unfortunately, our next big, somewhat agreeable group of clowns are the Congress. Yes.
इसीलिए देखिए हम
Congress took Karnataka template and said we transfer it to Madhya Pradesh. नहीं होता है
गुजरात में उन्होंने क्या किया पूरा का पूरा घर के सारे बदल डालो एंड देन भूपेंद्र ने नरेंद्र से ज्यादा भूपेंद्र को सीटें आएंगी
Can I just ask?
In MP same thing मोदी के मन में MP के मन में मोदी this part
I
of
just,
this vote
Sanjay,
is
wanted to, we've got a graphic on our screen right now, and let's just talk about this. Whoever wins the Malwa region.
Seeing
of
shit
Madhya
like this
Pradesh
make me want to
tends
kiss the
to
ground
win,
in Tamil Nadu. I love
the
this state,
state.
Tamil Varga.
And if you look at the Congress,
Tamil
they are
Varga.
down 10.
Varga
Look at
Tamil.
the BJP up 13 at 53 over here. It's
And
this part
particularly
of Madhya Pradesh which will prove definitive. If these trends actually end up becoming results, this is huge. Amitabh, why is Malwa so significant? It's what, 88 states?
Like I said before, even if Congress loses Madhya Pradesh, even if Congress loses Madhya Pradesh, um, even if Congress loses Madhya Pradesh in this election cycle, it doesn't mean that the India alliance as a whole is like going to lose 2024. Bro, I love Tamils for dosa and idli, love from a North Indian. Brother, okay, no. No.
So it's like one third, more than 40% of this. And if you see last time, Congress was leading here 45-40. And that was the gap which Congress enjoyed eventually in
Congress
the final
was leading
time.
over here last time
5 seats. And that was the gap between Congress and BJP.
And that is flipped
yeah.
this time.
So Mansoor firing damaged the BJP last time in this
Take a
region.
minute off.
And the ST belt, the work done by the BJP.
Okay, now the images we have on our screen now are of celebrations which are coming in from Telangana.
Chat, what was that about as a non-Indian? Okay, North Indians love to stereotype South Indians. How do I explain it? North Indians love to say South Indians, haha, idli dosa. It's not as severe, but you can kind of think of it as like, haha, you know, they're basically, it's kind of like when people make fun of black people for eating watermelons. It's kind of like that.
We haven't spoken enough about Telangana right now.
Don't test my patience.
Let's just, which party, okay, these are Congress
celebrations and the ones you see
Yeah,
on
it's
screens there.
it's like North Indians stereotyping South Indians, basically.
One of it is Madhu Yashki Gaud. This is outside the
It's not racism, just fucking weird. I mean, yeah, it's not. Yeah, what I mean is, it's not nearly as severe as that. It's not nearly as severe as that, but like, yeah, it's not nearly as severe as that, but like, it is like stereotyping someone, associating them with their food, basically.
Fascinating state. I think, you know, if these numbers hold, and I look, they're going up to 70. Most Congress leaders were talking about 70.
It's coming from the same vein. Yeah, it's coming from like, haha.
Hyderabad, we don't just want to win, we need to win comfortably. Because remember, last time, 18 Congress MLAs, 2 of them, in fact, Sudhir Reddy is a fascinating character at LB Nagar who fought against Madhu Yashki Gaud.
It's like saying the French only eat baguettes 100% of the time. No, because like South Indians don't really have any power. That's the difference. Or it's like saying, I guess the best way you can say it is like, haha, Mexican, you eat burritos. Like, okay, dude. The problem is that the idli sambar conversation very quickly devolves into mocking accents. Yeah, it very quickly devolves into racism. Like, yeah, exactly. The problem is like when people say haha idli sambar or like haha dosa idli, right? When people say haha dosa idli, it usually ends up followed by like haha your skin color is dark. Haha you're dark skinned. Haha you're black, whatever, that sort of thing, right? That's what that usually devolves into. Right? It usually devolves into racist stereotypes against South Indians.
She is leading from Jhalara. Kumari also leading from Vidyadhar Nagar. Then overall, the party.
Yeah, and then they get pissed that we say Varakan.
If we were to look at it, yes.
I'm sorry if this is a dumb question, but do South Indians negatively stereotype North Indians? South Indians negatively stereotyping North Indians is a response to North Indian stereotyping South Indians, but it manifests itself towards towards beating on marginalized, like North Indians that are marginalized for their class. So when South Indians are like beating, like when Tamils make fun of North Indians, it's usually like pani puri sellers and shit. It's like It's usually about like how, you know, haha, like you guys are only like pani puri sellers or whatever.
Vasundhara Raje prominently displayed in all the images along with Prime Minister Modi and BJP president. But here
What's up, Doodleburb? Mods, can we get a shout out for Doodleburb?
it is about the Congress which is going down in Rajasthan, like really going down. It is not a close contest in Rajasthan.
So,
And
Maria,
neither
basically you
is
are
it-
hinting that selecting Chief Minister for Rajasthan is going to be a bigger headache for BJP than Madhya
Possible,
Pradesh?
sir. Possible, sir.
Same in Telangana for the Congress.
Okay, on Telangana, can we come back to Telangana or you have some other order to follow?
We can come back to Telangana, but I had a question to ask you, Sanjay. Would you say that the mood of the Hindi heartland, which is going to be decisive in 2024, I know that assembly, elections are, general elections are different, but be that as it may, the mood of the Hindi heartland is being decided, which will have some sort of an impact in 2024.
Yeah, absolutely important point to discuss, Vishnu. This election result very clearly tells that for Congress there is only one game for revival.
Yeah.
And for BJP, to challenge BJP, there is only one area, which is North India.
Yeah.
So in North India, if Congress doesn't have a script and a story and some degree of success, there is no story for Congress in 24. I know I'm making an extreme statement, but if you look at the result carefully, Congress can be revived, not based on Karnataka and Telangana. Okay, Karnataka, great victory. Telangana, great victory. Give Kerala to them. How many seats?
Yeah.
If you want to extrapolate Telangana,
Okay, don't give
based on 70
don't give Kerala to Congress. Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Then how do we react on Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh?
So this is in
emphatic
fact
victories?
looking fairly disastrous for the Congress right now. If you look at the fact that in UP they remain very strong, if they're losing Madhya Pradesh now, if they're losing Rajasthan right now, it's
Yeah.
a white.
So now the danger is Telangana, it is a positive news for Congress. Veera, I want to ask you, positive news for Congress, but I am guaranteeing they will learn all wrong lessons from Telangana. Why? Because there is a positive news for BJP. Negative news is for BRS and the regional party, and the real issue there was corruption. Counter my statements.
Well, I agree with you that you can't take one assembly victory and extrapolate it to the rest of the country. The formula doesn't work, and I think they ran a strong campaign. And I think one needs to give credit also to the fact that there were local leaders. Whether you take a Siddaramaiah, who's from the Janata movement, comes down here, Revanth Reddy, as I pointed out, from the TDP as well, they built and ran a campaign which was extremely cohesive there. I also have one very humble submission to make here, Sanjay. It's, I think, the old Congress strategy that the BJP is following of not projecting chief minister. We were at one time
Are there like actual communist parties in India policy wise? There are no actual communist parties in any country policy wise.
That we've had in a state like Rajasthan, where we have fought for the second time for governance after being an
No, but
incumbent.
Supriya, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Is there not a sense in the Congress party, if these trends end up being results, that there is a north-south split in this country? You've done very well in Telangana, you've done very well in Karnataka earlier on, but unless, as Sanjay Pugalia was mentioning, you have a proper script out for North India in states such as UP, a bigger say in Madhya Pradesh, a bigger say in Rajasthan, come in 2024, you may not just have the numbers.
I disagree with Sanjay on a lot of things that he has said on this show, and very vehemently so. I'm not going to get into a point-by-point rebuttal, but as far as your larger question is concerned, that do we need a different script and is there a north-south divide, then what is Chhattisgarh all about?
Supriya, half a second. We've got some breaking news coming in. Shivraj Singh Chauhan speaking. Let's just quickly listen in.
ये प्रमुख कारण है डबल इंजन की सरकार दिल्ली में
Wait, AAP is more leftist than CPI in India? What crack are you smoking?
नेतृत्व में केंद्र सरकार
What
ने
crack
जो
are
काम
you
किया,
smoking?
उसको यहाँ ठीक से हमने इम्प्लीमेंट किया और जो यहाँ योजनाएं बनी लाडली लक्ष्मी से लेकर लाडली बहना तक का एक अद्भुत सफर जो मध्य प्रदेश ने तय किया गरीबों के लिए किसानों के लिए भांजे भांजियों के लिए जो काम
I didn't see it and I'm not going to look at it right now.
वो भी जनता के दिल को छू गए और एक परिवार मध्य प्रदेश बन गया अमित शाह जी की अचूक रणनीति, उनका जिस ढंग से यहाँ साथ मिला, और हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष श्रीमान जेपी नड्डा जी का मार्गदर्शन हमारे संगठन के नेतृत्व में,
This Ladli campaign thingy is what won BJP MP apparently.
प्रदेश अध्यक्ष संगठन महामंत्री उनके साथ टीम जुटी रही।
Yeah.
और जैसा भूपेंद्र यादव जी ने, शिव प्रकाश जी ने, अश्विनी वैष्णव जी ने जो मार्गदर्शन किया, उससे चुनाव के अभियान को सही गति और दिशा मिली। और इसलिए मैंने पहले भी कहा था, हम बिल्कुल कंफर्टेबल मेजॉरिटी, शानदार मेजॉरिटी भारतीय जनता पार्टी को आएगी, क्योंकि जनता का प्रेम हर कहीं दिखाई देता था।
सभी कांटे निकाल दिए, आप कह चुके थे पहले भी, अभी भी आप।
मैंने पहले भी कहा कि केवल लाडली बहना नहीं, लाडली लक्ष्मी 50% रिजर्वेशन स्थानीय निकाय के चुनाव में।
Okay.
कन्या
guys. No Hindi in chat. Guys, no Hindi in chat. Okay, I should have been more clear earlier. No Hindi in chat. If I can't understand the language, don't use it.
प्रधानमंत्री जी की
If I don't understand the language, don't use it in chat.
प्रधानमंत्री मातृ वंदना योजना, उसका ढंग से क्रियान्वयन, उसका प्रभाव, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ।
If I don't understand the language, don't use it.
संपत्ति की खरीद में बहनों को रजिस्ट्री शुल्क में कमी, फिर 35% भर्तियां, ओवरऑल रिजर्वेशन दिया है बेटियों को, बहनों को। और फिर लाडली बहना ने जिंदगी बदली, तो बहनों के मन में एक असीम प्रेम, एक असीम विश्वास पैदा हुआ। अब हम विस्तार से, अभी तो प्रारंभिक रुझान है, लेकिन हमारा विश्वास है कि हम शानदार बहुमत प्राप्त करेंगे। बाकी चर्चा फिर विस्तार से बात
Shivraj Singh Chauhan, that's virtually an election victory speech, but it does appear that the BJP is doing quite well. I was speaking to Amitabh just a few moments back, and he said that no, Vishnu, don't get ahead of yourself. Wait till about 11:30 or 11:40. These could still be postal ballots. Be that as it may, Supriya Shrinate still with us. Sanjay Pugalia had a quick point. Go ahead.
नहीं, सुप्रिया, मैं आपसे ये कहना चाह रहा था कि आप जिन भी पॉइंट का जवाब देना चाहें आराम से दीजिए, लेकिन आपने चूंकि छत्तीसगढ़ का जिक्र किया, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है। छत्तीसगढ़ में कांग्रेस को बहुत अच्छी जीत मिल रही है, लेकिन ये क्रेडिट बघेल और बघेल की स्ट्रैटेजी को, उनको जो फ्री हैंड मिला उसको है। लेकिन ये भी ना भूलिए, क्योंकि अब देखिए 2024 की बात आएगी, उस संदर्भ में हम बात कर रहे हैं, और वो ये है कि बीजेपी ने वहाँ इम्प्रूव किया है, बावजूद उसके बघेल वहाँ लौट करके आ रहे हैं। तो ये ऑटोनॉमी की विक्ट्री है, जिसको कांग्रेस को सैल्यूट करना चाहिए।
सो आपकी बात को ही अगर मैं खंडन करते हुए एक बात बोलूं, और मुझे लगता है कि आपको बुरा नहीं मानना।
Okay, well, they're speaking in Hindi, so I'm not gonna. They're speaking in Hindi, so I'm not gonna listen. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking good. Arun doesn't know Hindi. No, I do not speak Hindi. I don't speak Hindi. I speak Tamil, dude. I don't speak Hindi. I don't speak.
पुट है, पर आई थिंक मैं अभी भी आश्वस्त
Oh my god. Watch why aren't they talking English most of the time?
हुई है। और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगर कोई भी नंबर्स को एक्सट्रैपोलेट करके कुछ कहना चाहता है, वो सर्वथा गलत है। अगर हम एक बहुत बड़ा ट्रेंड है, और मुझे लगता है कि आज से 24 घंटे बाद आप लोग फिर से एक डिस्कशन करेंगे, और द फैक्ट कि एक रीजनल पार्टी की हार हो रही है, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है एक नेशनल पार्टी के हाथों, चाहे वो हम होते या चाहे वो बीजेपी होता। रीजनल फिनोमेना यहाँ पर है और वो स्थायी दिख रहा था और अब उनकी हार हो रही है, ये एक बड़ी बात है। छत्तीसगढ़ में हमारी वापसी प्रो इनकम्बेंसी है। राजस्थान में अभी भी जो नंबर्स आप दिखा रहे हैं वो मेरे लिए बहुत एनकरेजिंग है, क्योंकि पिछले कुछ दशकों में इस तरह के नंबर हम जब सेकेंड बार मत देखने जाते हैं तो नहीं मिले हैं हमें। मेरे लिए मध्य प्रदेश डिसअपॉइंटिंग है, एब्सोल्युटली डिसअपॉइंटिंग है, लेकिन मैं फिर भी कहूंगी कि मेरा मसला नहीं है, ये
सुप्रिया,
भाजपा
you
का
are
मसला है।
absolutely right. सुप्रिया,
लेकिन
इस बात से
भाजपा में
What is
इतने
this?
खुशी है या दुख है ये मैं नहीं बता सकती
छोड़िए।
हूँ।
They're also. I checked this. They're speaking in Hindi too.
Is the conventional view and conventional wisdom, and it was true perhaps until a year or two, 3, 4 years ago.
Oh, they changed it. Okay, thank God.
Every party other than the BJP today, and I mean every party, including BJP allies, is facing an existential problem in the face of the BJP machine, Operation Lotus, weaponization of ED, income tax, CBI, the manner in which individual parties are being run off the stage, right, is something which is impelling parties that earlier may not have wanted to come together to come together. So I see, for example, reasonable prospect of the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress, who are at daggers drawn in Delhi and Punjab. And I would say even in Gujarat, where the Aam Aadmi Party got what, 14-15% in the last election, and the Congress felt that they spoiled a lot of, even in a state like Gujarat, smart politics dictates that where if you're Congress, you got 0 out of 26 in the last 2 elections. What's the harm in having a seat adjustment with Aam Aadmi for the Lok Sabha, right? So I think somewhere down the line, this existential question that if we don't put up a fight, then we may not be around after 24, is what's going to drive parties together. You see that with TMC, you see that with the DMK, you see that with Samajwadi Party. I'm willing to wager that if the lay of the land changes in a certain fashion, even the BSP, which today
Wait, what?
Clearly has been pushed into a corner by threats.
Why did everything go black? Yeah, I was wondering, like, well, what happened?
Legal action by the BJP. Even the BSP may feel that it has some benefit in throwing its lot in with India. So I think that let's wait and see.
Right. All right. Siddharth, thanks so much for that. Professor Sarkar as well, Professor Kailash, Sudipto for the brief time that he was able to join us, and of course Shiv from News Laundry for your excellent reporting through this campaign from Rajasthan. Thanks for the moment. We'll be back again with a fresh panel, fresh voices from the ground as well. And of course, we'll keep updating the numbers that are coming in from the Election Commission of India.
Voting in Madhya Pradesh, and I'm in Indore today. Over the last few weeks, I've traveled across multiple districts and spoken to scores of voters. A major dissatisfaction with the BJP-led government has been of unemployment and of inflation.
पैसे बढ़े नहीं है, मजदूरी बढ़ी नहीं है, उतनी मजदूरी है, घट नहीं रही, पहले बीजेपी को दे देते।
इस बार फिर क्या विचार है, महंगाई बढ़ गई है तो?
आप देखेंगे जब
Never heard of Chhattisgarh before. Chhattisgarh is also a pretty big state. Chhattisgarh, I've.
कई समस्याओं की वजह से ये है ना कि जॉब नहीं लग पाई, अपने घर पे खुद का धंधा डाल के अब काम कर रहा हूँ। चाह रहे हैं अब बार बदलाव, कांग्रेस की सरकार आए।
To counter this, months before the election, the Shivraj government announced the Ladli Behna scheme, which gives a cash transfer of rupees.
BJP is in the lead right now, yes.
The scheme has created a favorable sentiment among rural women voters, I found. But we are yet to see whether this will swing votes in the favor of BJP.
You're watching The Wire and I'm Stravasti Dasgupta.
Oh my.
In September, Union.
Oh my God, jeez.
Wave of
what is this audio?
Unleashed in Chhattisgarh under the Bhupesh Baghel-led Congress government. The Congress, on the other hand, has called these allegations baseless and said that the BJP has no issues to highlight and was hence polarizing the people in the elections. In November, I travelled to Chhattisgarh's Narayanpur district, which has emerged as the epicenter of the BJP's claims of forced conversions by Christian missionaries in the tribal regions of the state, and I found that the Christian Adivasis in the area are facing increasing attacks from other villagers, some of
Did you
whom
put honey
are
in your
backed
tea?
by Hindutva groups.
I did not.
Is in the Adivasi-dominated Bastar region,
I
which
put
went to the polls on
chamomile in
November
my
7th.
tea.
We found that Christian Adivasis living in the forest areas are struggling to bury their dead, facing social boycott of these claims of forced conversions. On November 2nd, 13-year-old Sunita from the Brehebada village of Chhattisgarh died of typhoid at the district hospital in Narayanpur. Her brother, Manu Potai, said that when her body was brought home, a large number of villagers arrived and stopped the family from burying the teenager's body on the village land using Christian rituals. Instead, they insisted that the family bury the body using
Hold on.
traditional Adivasi customs and traditions. On March 6th, Santer Nag's 36-year-old elder brother died of a heart attack in Sulenga village. Like Manu Potai, Santer Nag brought his sibling's
Okay,
body back home
guys,
from the
I'm like way too high. I'm way too tired right now. What I'm gonna do is, and I'm way too sick right now. What I'm probably gonna do is we're gonna regroup in the morning. We're going to regroup in the morning, and we're gonna continue coverage of this, and we're gonna see where it leads. Okay. I'm gonna catch some sleep. Um, but I at least wanted to get some coverage of the Indian elections beforehand.